Your core musculature extends from the rib cage down to the pelvis and wraps around your vital organs like a tightly wrapped package. It enables you to bend forward, backwards, sideways, and twist, as well as stabilizes the upper body over the lower body. It also regulates the position of your pelvis in relation to your spine. The following yoga practice will help you become aware of your core musculature and teach you how to initiate each movement from your center. It will also help you strengthen your core, because ultimately core strength is not so much about individual muscle development, but more about all the parts working in unison to create stability and integration for whatever daily tasks you want to do. I'm Olga Cable, yoga teacher and yoga therapist. Let's begin. We will begin the practice in a comfortable seated position, so take a moment now to get settled. Close your eyes. Bring your attention to your breath. Begin to deepen your inhalation and lengthen your exhalation. Every time you inhale, imagine yourself growing a little bit taller. And as you exhale, progressively contract your abdomen from the pubic bone toward the navel. Take a couple more breaths like that. Let's try to make inhalation at least 6 seconds long and your exhalation at least 6 seconds long. And now, as you continue to breathe like that, instead of just contracting your abdomen, imagine hugging your waist in toward the center, as if you're engaging the front of the body, the sides, and even the back a little bit, creating a corset-like sensation. So go ahead and take a deep breath in, lengthening your spine upwards. And then as you exhale, gradually hug the waist in toward the center. Imagine that corset contraction all around your waist. And then inhale, release the contraction and lengthen up through the top of the head. And then as you exhale again, gradually hug the waist in toward the center. Take 2 more breaths like that. And in the next breath cycle, we'll take it one step further. So go ahead and exhale fully. With the inhalation, lengthen up through the top of the head. And then as you exhale, gradually hug the waist in toward the center. When you finish exhaling, hold the contraction, don't release it, and then inhale here. And then as you exhale, re-engage your corset. Make sure it's nice and firm. And then inhale here without releasing the contraction. Take 2 more breaths like that, re-engaging the corset with every exhalation and maintaining it as you inhale. And whenever you finish your current breath cycle, release the contraction and transition up onto your hands and knees. Align your wrists underneath your shoulder joints and the knees underneath the hip joints. With the inhalation, lift the chest forward and up, widening the collarbones. And as you exhale, gradually contract your abdomen, bringing your elbows down and the butt down toward the heels. We'll do that a few more times on the inhale. Come on up, lifting the chest forward and up, widening the collarbones. And then gradual abdominal contraction, bringing your elbows down and the butt down toward the heels. Do that 2 more times at your own pace. Full deep breathing. Next time, when you move down, stay down in the child's pose. And then with the next inhalation, lift back up onto your hands and knees, at the same time extending your right arm forward and your left leg back. With the exhalation, slowly move back down into the child's pose, placing your hand and the knee down on the floor. And on the inhale, lift back up onto your hands and knees, extending your left arm forward and your right leg back. With the exhalation, move back down into the child's pose. And on the inhale, come back up again, right arm forward, left leg back. On the exhale, move back down into child's. And next time when you go up, extend your left arm forward and right leg back. With the exhalation, move back down. And then next time when you inhale, lift back up, extending your right arm forward and left leg back, and stay here. Keep your arm parallel to the ground and the leg parallel to the ground as well, toes pointing down. Look down. Every time you inhale, lengthen your spine from both ends. And then as you exhale, do the hugging action again toward the center. Not just from the front, but also as if you were engaging the corset all around your waist. Maintain it and inhale, lengthening the spine. And with the exhalation again, gently re-engage the corset all around. Hug the waist in toward the center. Maintain that contraction as you inhale and lengthen. And with the exhalation, re-engage again. One more time on your own. On the inhale, lengthen once again. And with the exhalation, move all the way down, knee down and the palm down to the ground. And now we'll do it on the other side. So on the inhale, lift up, left arm forward, right leg back. Stay here and exhale, engaging the corset. Maintain the engagement. On the inhale, lengthen. Keep your arm and leg parallel to the ground, looking down. And then as you exhale, slowly re-engage the corset again, all around, front, sides, and back. As if. And inhale, lengthen the spine again. Continue to breathe like that. Try to maintain the depth of the breath best you can. And try not to release the contraction that you've established. With the next exhalation, bring your knee and your hand down, moving down into the child's pose. On the inhale, come on up onto your hands and knees, lifting your chest forward and up. On the exhale, curl the toes under, lift your knees off the ground. We'll go into the downward facing dog. And from here, little by little, walk your hands towards your feet so you end up standing on your feet. Press your feet firmly into the ground. Lead with the chest, arms out, and go all the way up into standing. Reach up high. And with the exhalation, bring the arms down. Position your feet so that they're about hip distance apart. Next time when you inhale, sweep your arms out and up, reach up high. And with the exhalation, gradually contract the abdomen as you bend the knees, placing your chest over your thighs. Relax the neck, bring the arms down. On the inhale, lead with the chest, moving your arms out and up as you come up into standing. And let's repeat that again. On the exhale, gradually contract the abdomen, bend the knees, place the chest over your thighs, relax the neck. And on the inhale, arms out, lead with the chest, and go all the way up into standing. Do that 2 more times on your own, please, following the rhythm of your breath. And then next time when you exhale, go ahead and bend your knees, but keep your upper body upright this time. Try to create a nice length from the tailbone into the top of the head. With the inhalation, sweep your arms forward and up. And as you exhale, hug your waist in just like we did before, pulling your elbows out and down through the sides. On the inhale, sweep your arms forward and up again, maintain the abdominal contraction. And on the exhale, re-engage the corset as you pull the elbows out and down. Keep your neck long. Let's do that 2 more times. Sweep the arms up. Create a nice length. Maintain the corset. And on the exhale, re-engage the corset even more, pulling your elbows out and down. Once again on your own. On the inhale, extend your arms back up. Reach up high. And with the exhalation, place your chest over your thighs. Relax your neck. Put your hands on the floor. And from here, walk your feet back so you end up in downward facing dog. With the next inhalation, move forward into the plank position, aligning your shoulders over your wrists. And with the exhalation, contract the abdomen and pull back into the downward facing dog, stretching from your palms into the sit bones. Let's do that again. Deep breath, moving forward into plank. Shoulders align over your wrists. And as you exhale, contract the abdomen and pull back into the downward facing dog. Do that 2 more times on your own, please. And then next time when you move into the plank pose, stay here. Maintain a nice length from the top of the head into your heels. And then from here, come down onto your forearms. Stay here in the pose. Make sure that you have enough support from your forearms and don't sag into your shoulders. If you feel that your hips start to droop, it's better to lift the butt a little bit higher, or you can always put the knees down on the ground if necessary. Neck is long. Take a deep breath here, lengthening the spine, and with the exhalation, do the corset again, hugging your waist in toward the center. Maintain the corset and inhale here, lengthening the spine. And then slowly exhale, re-engaging the corset, hugging the waist in. Continue to breathe like that, maintaining the abdominal contraction as you inhale. And then intensifying it a little bit with every exhalation. You should feel no strain in the lower back. If you do, you need to lift the hips up a little higher or put the knees on the floor. Continue to breathe like that, hugging the waist in, keeping the spine long. And with the next exhalation, come all the way down to your stomach. Place your hands on your lower back and forehead down. Make sure that you stay anchored through your hips. Next time when you inhale, sweep your right arm out and forward, lifting your chest and your left leg up. And with the exhalation, come all the way down, right ear to the ground, hand to the lower back. Let's do it on the other side, left arm, right leg going up, lifting the chest. And with the exhalation, come down, left ear to the ground, hand to the lower back. And again, right arm, left leg, lifting the chest, lengthening. And exhale, go back down. Left arm, right leg. Do it 1 more time on each side on your own, please. And now we'll be moving both arms and both legs. So keep both hands on your lower back. Next time when you inhale, lift both legs and both arms, sweeping them out and forward. Lift the chest. And with the exhalation, slowly move down, forehead to the ground. If moving the arms all the way forward feels like too much for your back, just move them out to the sides instead. Again, on the inhale, lift up, sweeping your arms forward or out and lifting the legs up. Keep your feet about hip distance apart. And with the exhalation, slowly come down. We'll do 2 more times. Try to make your inhalation about 6 seconds and the exhalation about 6, or as close to it as you can. Full deep breath. And And when you finish with that, rest for a moment. And then roll onto your back and hug your knees to the chest. So place your hands on your knees with arms extended. Every time you exhale, pull your thighs a little bit closer toward yourself. And on the inhale, move them away. And do that a couple more times, following the rhythm of your breath. Keep your arms along the body now. Keep a 90-degree angle at your knees and between your thighs and your torso as well. On the next movement, it's really important that you don't tense the neck, so try to relax it best you can. Imagine as if you have a string coming from the ceiling and attached to your knees. So next time when you exhale, try to lift your knees up toward the ceiling best you can. It's a very small movement. And with the inhalation, release, so your hips come back down to the floor. And then again, as you exhale, try to pull the knees up toward the ceiling, not toward your chest, not toward your nose, but straight up. And with the exhalation, bring them down. Let's do that 2 more times. With the exhalation, try to pull them up toward the ceiling. And then bring them down. 1 more time. And next time we'll try to lift them up and hold them up for as long as we can. So next time when you exhale, pull your knees up toward the ceiling and hold. Continue to breathe. Every time you exhale, try to lift them up a little higher, even though this will be a very, very small movement. Keep breathing. And release. Keep your knees bent and raised. Extend your arms out to the sides. Take a deep breath here, and with the next exhalation, contract your abdomen and move both knees down to your right without touching the ground. And on the inhale, bring the knees back up to the center. Again, on the exhale, lower your knees down to the other side, to your left. Do your best to keep the knees together. And on the inhale, lift them back up. Continue to move like that from side to side. Make sure that you do a progressive abdominal contraction as you lower your legs down. Don't touch the ground, and on the inhale, lift them up. We want to be in control of the movement. We want to keep the movement very strong and smooth. Continue to move like that, alternating sides. Full deep breath. Whenever you do an even number on both sides, lift your knees back up. Keep your knees bent. On the next movement, again, make sure that you do not stress your neck. Extend your arms along the body, but you can always support your head with your hands if necessary. Take a deep breath. And with the next exhalation, gradually shorten your abdomen and lift your upper body up. Reach forward with your hands and stay here. Every time you exhale, try to shorten the front of your torso, but make sure that you do not pull forward with your head. Continue to breathe here. Check on your neck. If you feel any stress in your neck, support it with your hands. Now you can either stay here, or you can straighten your legs up best you can, and take 4 more breaths like that. Focus on shortening the front of your abdomen with every exhalation. Don't stress your neck. And with the next exhalation, bend the knees. Put your feet down and bring your upper body down as well. Rest here for a moment. Take a few nice deep breaths. Keep your feet about hip distance apart, arms along the body. Next time when you inhale, slowly roll your hips up, raising your right arm up over your head. Try to stretch through the front of the body from the chest to the knees. And with the exhalation, slowly roll down, turning your head away from the moving arm. Let's do it on the other side. On the inhale, roll up, raising your left arm up, lifting the hips and stretching through the front of the body. And with the exhalation, slowly roll down, turning the head away from the moving arm. Continue to move like that. Make your breath nice and long. Try to create some space, some length in the front of the body. Keep turning the head away from the moving arm on the exhalation. And whenever you finish with your current cycle, stay down, hug your knees to the chest for a moment. Take a breath or two here. You can circle the knees away from each other if you like. And then push your feet down, make your way into the comfortable resting position. Close your eyes. Take a moment to make sure that you're comfortable here. And then bring your attention to your abdomen. Since your abdominal muscles have been working really hard in the course of the practice, now it's time to relax them completely. This is a very important part of the practice as well. So every time you inhale, imagine creating a little bit of space in your belly. Let it expand. And with the exhalation, soften it, relax it. No more contractions. Continue to breathe like that. With the inhalation, fill up your belly, create some space there. And with the exhalation, relax it, let it soften. Continue to breathe like that. Full deep breath, soft belly. And as your abdomen begins to relax, imagine that softness expanding from the center of your body out into the periphery, into the rest of the torso, into your head, into your limbs. Every exhalation is an opportunity to relax, to soften, to rest. Stay here for as long as you like, and thank you for joining me today. Namaste.